back to the podcast.
Hi,
Today we
friend.
have Ryan Grafton joining us. Welcome, Ryan.
Hello, happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
That's crazy. The New Year's crazy. Sorry.
Yeah,
Right? Where did
Yeah.
2025 go? Blink
she
of an
gone.
eye, gone.
Bye, girl. Bye, girl. Bye. Gone.
Bye. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, it dragged on. Like I don't like. I mean, looking back, it's like yeah, it's over, and you're like, holy shit, that went quick. But at the same time, it's like I don't know. It was a long year. I don't
There
know
was a
about you
lot of
guys.
things
But it was
packed in there for sure.
totally.
It was a busy year for sure. Yeah. A lot of things happened.
Yeah,
Yes.
for
But
sure.
I don't know if you guys subscribe to Chinese New Year. So 2025 was the year around, like, what are you talking about? Don't worry, Ryan. Was the year of the snake. So it was about shedding and letting go. And then this next year, which starts in February, I think it's not January, but it's like year of the horse. So it's like forward with momentum, creativity, passion. Like
Yeah.
I think 2025 was a lot. I feel like get ready.
Well, see, and
I'm
then
ready.
like okay, so I've heard this snake thing. I've heard the
Yeah.
snake,
Mhm. It's all
and
over Instagram.
yeah, it's all over
Yeah.
Instagram. And listen, and you guys, we before this we were talking about the full moon
Yeah.
and manifesting and all that. And I don't understand. Like, it's really hard to buy into it because it's essentially bullshit. It's just
Except
made
for
up.
it works.
Like, well,
So
that's the problem. That's the problem because when it does work, you can relate back to it and say, "See, it worked." So, like, when you say, "Oh yeah, it was the year of the snake," and everything shed off, and like, yeah, I can be like, "Well, that makes sense to me. Like, I can relate to that." But is it like, is it true? Like, did it actually? Was that the actual? And did everybody feel the same thing, or is it just a mindset thing? I don't know. But here we are. It's
true, it's
working.
true up
Things
here.
are working. It's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, it's true up there, and the results are undeniable.
They
Yeah.
speak for themselves. I don't know. I look at it as like more of like a energy transfer. So I think it's
Sure.
kind of mindset and energy because yeah, it
Yeah.
seems to work.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
I'm
very
like,
layered
who
too.
am I to
Like
question it?
astrology is, I don't know a lot about it except for myself and like my own stuff, right? So I'm an Aries, which is a cardinal sign. Don't know what that means. But apparently the cardinal signs are in for like big crazy things happening.
For this year or always?
No, for this year specifically. Like, oh,
What's
I don't
Sag
know what else could happen. I already
what's
did so much.
Sagittarius? What's Sagittarius do? Is that in for something cool?
Let me tell you, I don't know.
Yeah.
I love it. And then when you come back, you can tell us, was it true? Did it all
Yes.
play out how it's supposed to?
Yeah, I'm gonna base my entire life on this next
Sentence.
reading.
Okay, well, wait, let me put in the actual right year.
I find it interesting.
Well, it is. And that's the thing. Like, it is interesting.
Oh,
And
you're moving
but
into your
like
house of
I just keep coming
spirituality,
back
so
to like,
maybe
yeah,
you'll
if you
buy
just say
into this
something, you can like,
manifesting thing.
oh, is there a manifesting thing?
Well, it says you're moving into the ninth house of spirituality, so maybe it won't be so bullshit to you in 12 months. Big
Okay.
year for
The ninth
travel,
house?
wisdom, big picture thinking. Yeah, I don't know what this stuff means. Um,
Okay. What was that? So big year for travel?
wisdom and big.
Wha
I find it is interesting and it's like the chicken or the egg. It's like, do you hear
Yeah.
these things and then make decisions based on it? Or is it the other way around, right? But I don't know. Either way,
Um,
it still makes me like optimistic and excited for the future.
Totally.
So
Yeah.
like
And
I'm into it.
yeah, and if I think if you can kind of frame anything into a positive light, then you're going the right direction. At least
Exactly.
you're pointing the right way. You're not being a negative guy, like just saying, "Oh, it's going to be a bad year. It's going to be all this or that," because that will
Exactly.
put you in that mindset, right? Like you'll talk about manifestation. If you're like just down on the world, that's what the world will provide.
100%. And if you're, yeah, looking at all the things that are going wrong or going to go wrong, like it's going to happen. Whereas, like, looking at the blessing in every situation or the positive change that came out of it, it's like you can find a positive in really anything.
Yeah, yeah. I'm reading
oh my
Seven
god.
Habits for the hell's the book called? Seven Habits for Successful People or something. One sec. Well, the Seven Habits of Highly Effective People.
Ooh, yep.
And same kind of stuff. It's just like if you're in control of your mind and you're in control of what happens in your life. So when you take away from like what's happening to me and how you can take the situation and turn it any way you want,
Mhm.
your life just becomes so much better.
100%. We
Yeah.
actually talked about that in a recent podcast episode where we were talking about like taking accountability and how just like essentially blaming yourself for everything that happens is
Yeah.
like it relieves so much stress because it puts you in the power position. So it's like, okay, if this isn't going right, what can I do? If someone's
Exactly.
not acting right, what can I do?
Yeah.
And it's like if you just take that accountability and just like you change it, stop blaming everybody else, stop saying it's everyone else's fault, and just take the accountability. Everything is so much more beautiful, and it gives you the
Yeah.
power to change things
Yeah.
rather than feeling like you're stuck.
Absolutely. And looking back on 2025, I saw a ton of those opportunities to learn that exact lesson that I can hopefully take in to 2026. Because there was a lot of days where like, yeah, I don't normally do that. I don't normally like play the victim or like this happened to me or that, but sometimes it just gets to be a lot. And then you're
Mhm.
like, oh, this piece of crap did this. Like I had a bad experience with a contractor this year on
Yeah.
my house. It's like, at the end of the day, how could I have done things differently that could have avoided that whole situation? And then when you kind of sit back and you think about it and you're not in the thick of it, well, it makes a lot of sense. But until you're out of it, sometimes it's really hard to see.
Yeah. Yeah, no, totally. How did that turn out, by the way? I know we talked last time when you were kinda still in the thick of it. I think you had recently got rid of the contractor and you were doing the work
Yeah. Yeah, I
yourself?
did get rid of him. I ended up finishing all the stuff myself, which,
Awesome.
yeah, like I'm capable of doing it. It was just like we talked about, it's not how I want to spend my time. So like let's hire it out.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it went well. We did the refi so we can have more investment money.
Okay, Sagittarius.
Okay.
This is the year you start expanding your horizons. I
Mm,
would argue you're already doing that. Um, June 30th, so halfway through the year, Jupiter, your ruling planet, goes into Leo, moving into your ninth house of spirituality.
okay. And that's
So
good.
this is a yeah.
Okay.
Um, this is a big year for travel, wisdom, and big picture thinking. The universe is handing you a passport and telling you to explore.
That's kind of well,
Okay.
that's kind of lining up right now.
See,
I
it is
can't even
real.
fight that. I can't fight that one. That's okay. So I'm a spiritual guy now. I guess I'm
Yeah,
gonna check my horoscope daily.
you don't have to do that.
It's a little far, but
Just base my life
Yeah.
solely on the newspaper's horoscope. But
That's
that's cool.
risky
I
business.
honestly that's cool to it, I can't even like fight against that. It lines up. It's interesting. And hopefully we'll see if June 30th has a big turn on the year.
Yeah, sometimes you feel it, like, before, like, so for me, I know I always, like, start feeling things a couple months before, and then people like, all this people who know astrology come out and they're like, "Well, Aries, blah, blah." I'm like, "Oh, that is what's happening to me, thank you."
Yeah. Yeah.
mm,
Yeah,
Well, there you go.
but
There you go.
which is
well,
funny because now we've tied that into the real estate discussion that we were having while you dropped off, Hazel.
Yeah.
oh, yeah?
Well, part of
So we're
your
hired
what
as
2026 looks like. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Hazel?
real estate consultants or
Yeah.
what?
My spiritual guidance counselors and my realtor investment crew.
Yeah,
Love it.
It'd be quite the
if no
team
one else is
meeting.
doing it, it is a gap in the market, just saying.
You know what? You can make money at anything these days. Fucking put a title on yourself and say, "This is what I do. Give me money. I'm good
Yeah.
at it."
Kinda, sorta.
Pardon me?
I said, "Kinda, sorta."
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Like, you just have to convince people that you're good at what you're doing.
That's all it is. That's what
Yeah.
Instagram's for.
Mhm.
100%.
So what are some New Year's stuff for you guys? Like what are the goals? Do you guys do resolutions? You guys like big goal setters? You just let the universe decide for you? What's going on?
You go first, Hazel.
Um, darn, I didn't write anything down because the full moon is tonight. I was gonna do it tonight, but you know what I
Okay.
did do? I did find my, um, vision boards that I made at the beginning of last year, and I was like, "Oh, a lot of this stuff actually came true."
Really?
Yeah.
Give us the elevator pitch because you had a big year.
Oh god. Well, hold on, I'll go get it.
Right.
She had a big year, and what's
Did you-
awesome about the podcast is that we get to, like, live through it because 'cause we'll
Yeah,
talk about things, like, before it happens, as it happens, and then has happened.
I love that.
Um, so, like, this year is, like, goal setting for the year will be like very like we'll have it all recorded, so we'll be able to circle back on all of it verbally without
Okay.
Sweet.
just a written list.
Yeah. Okay. Not a very like I half-assed it, but okay. Look,
Sweet.
see the dog? Did I get a dog? No, but I did foster a dog. So
Okay.
there was a dog in my life. Um, did I travel? No, but I have plans to travel this year. It's already set in motion. And I think I'm gonna go to Petra on my way home from Thailand. Um, did I make more money? Did money fly towards me? Yes, it did. Did I find a husband looking all hot on a rock in nature? No. Did I buy
That
a
will also carry
listen?
2026.
Yeah, we'll just push it over. It's fine. Did I buy a house with a bathtub? Yes. Did I buy a house with a fireplace? Yes. Does it work? No, but I can make it work.
Okay. Big
So
year.
not a bad vision board. Yeah.
Big year. We got to find that man on a rock, though. That's the one that
We're on the
spoke.
hunt.
Are ya?
My most
The
my most
strategy.
recent I know, my most recent psychic reading, she said another year and a half, and I was like, I
For
actually don't
love,
even care
like
anymore.
another year and a half
Yeah,
before you meet the
whatever.
guy of your forever.
Yeah, husband number 2, but yeah,
Okay. Okay.
that's fine.
Well, give it a year and a half. Go out and have some fun.
Ugh, look at the I've had an amazing year all by myself, so
Yeah.
we can just do
Well,
another one of those. That'd be
did you
great.
is this like, was that the year of rediscovering Hazel?
I don't know about rediscovering, but definitely like
Rebranding, I guess.
rebranding, but like in a really confident way.
Love that for you.
I
Like
think
I
you
can
had
give
like the
way
momentum
less
and then the
fucks than
last year
before.
you sprinted forward.
Yeah,
Love
and, like, honestly, having a podcast where you can just say whatever you want, that's
uh
very freeing.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
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 I love that. Good
yeah,
for you. What's
yes.
your do you have vision board, Kristen?
Not a vision board, but I wrote a list and I have it packed and I
Ooh,
wish I could go through it because it's actually crazy that some of the things I wrote on it came true. And when I wrote them, I was like, there is no way this is going to happen.
Yeah.
yep.
And it did. So one of the things was I said I wanted to make $200,000 extra on top of my salary and business. It's like, how is that going to happen? Exceeded that by like 50% because I sold my house, which was not
Okay.
on the plan.
Hey, income's income. Love it.
So
Mhm.
it happened. And yeah, there's a few other things that I at the time I was like, no way. But like 2025 was a really big year. Like
Awesome.
quitting a job, getting a new one, going full in on business,
Right.
business coaching, podcast, selling, buying a house. Like it was huge. So yeah, big on lists. And I've
Yeah.
started for 2026, but 2026 is going to be, I'm going to say less, it's more simplistic.
Okay.
It's a lot more like not setting huge goals, but really building and focusing on the goals that I've already had.
Yeah.
And I want it to be like the year of ease. Like very much when I make a decision, not rushing into it and kind of sitting with it. Okay, how does this feel? And doing things because it's aligned and not because I feel like I have to. And that's what I notice a lot this year, especially when you start putting yourself out there on social media and start building
Yeah.
a business. There's a lot of opportunities that come your way. And I don't need to say yes to everything as much as I want to. Things are really exciting and I feel very capable. But I've kinda learned, okay, no, I'm not gonna say yes to everything. I don't wanna pull myself too thin. I don't wanna get back in, like, a burnout, like, stressful zone. So I'm just kinda, like, focusing and building from what I
Yeah.
have now. So it'll be a simple, I think, year of planning. Um, but one tradition I wanted to share on the podcast is, so it comes from my husband's family. They're from England. Like his mom moved here when she was like 6 from England and their family has always done it. So on New Year's Eve, they pack a bag, like a physical bag of all the things they want to bring into the new year. So we've carried
Hmm.
that on. So this year we went out, but we came home before midnight, packed our bag, and then I put it outside like 10 minutes before. My husband will go outside like 5 minutes before we hit the new year. We'll do like the countdown, like kinda like through the door, and then he'll bring the bag in and like ring in the new year with all the things
Oh.
that we put inside. So we'll bring like, we did like a blanket, a loaf of bread, water. I threw cash in there. I wrote a huge
Cash
check
money.
to
Yeah.
us. No, literally. And like, I think I put a lock for like stability and just like simple things where
Ooh,
like these are all the foundations we want to bring into the new year. And we've been doing it every year together and something we're going to continue doing. It's really fun, but kind of a
Love
different
that.
way of doing like New Year's planning in a way.
Love that. Do you guys have like a word or a phrase like you use for like you put on the year? Like last year for me was growth. That was just the word of the year. Do you guys do the same?
Yeah.
Kristen does. I don't.
Yeah. Last year
Which
I did worthy.
okay.
Mhm.
And then this year, probably ease or like simplicity, like
Okay.
the flow. Like, you know what I mean? Like, feel like everything is in a flow.
Sure, sure, sure. Yeah. Cool.
How about
You know,
you?
for me, yeah, so last year was growth, and then this year, it's more of a slogan. It's go through the fucking mud. And
Ooh.
Ooh.
I know, right? Little spicy, a little and the reason for that was like so last year was like my first full year. I don't want to say as an entrepreneur, but like because I had like I've been an entrepreneur, contracting company and all that kind of stuff, but like getting away from that and doing stuff that I've never done before. So that year of
Mhm.
growth. But what I found was a lot of the times I still struggled with like those hard conversations or doing the stuff you don't really want to do or that scares you and you got to push through it. So this year is like, okay, no matter what it is, you go through the fucking mud and you don't put it off. You just go right through it, you figure it out, and then you get rid of it because this stuff just stays with you and it weighs on you for
Mhm.
weeks and months and whatever if you don't address it. So
Yeah.
tough
What?
conversations.
Avoiding your problems doesn't work?
I that's what I've read. I read it in an astrology magazine actually. Yeah, so that's it for me.
Touche.
And one of those things too is the saying yes to way too much stuff.
Mhm.
Mm.
Uh, and not so much just like the shiny object syndrome, which I've been, guilty of kind of looking at something, a new opportunity and jumping into it. But it's like somebody asks you to help, and for some like I'm a fairly handy guy, and not all my friends are, and it's like, oh, can you come give me a hand with this? Can you come? Oh, I need to build a deck. I need this. And it's just like, yeah, like yeah, and then all of a sudden you've pushed away all the stuff you had to do for you or your business so your buddy could have a deck, and it's
Mhm.
just finding that balance between like, hey, what can you do to help versus like saying, yeah, like no, call
Mhm.
somebody else.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a big challenge for me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I hear you for sure. Yeah, because all of a sudden, all those weekends are full, and everything you wanted to get done doesn't get done.
Well, that's just it. And
Yeah.
if my horoscope or my 2026 year is true, I'm not even gonna be here that much. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be doing some stuff.
Yeah.
So like, I gotta really like that's a big challenge for me as well. Like on in 3 days, I leave for Mexico, and then I hop from Mexico to Florida, and then Florida to Calgary. So
Oh,
this would be
amazing.
yeah
Oh,
yeah
okay.
I'm big deal. So I'm meeting my business partners down. So Ian McMillan,
Mhm.
I'm meeting him down, and he's there right now with his family. Me and a couple of other guys that we're going to bring on the team. We're going to Puerto Vallarta. We're going to have like a mini mastermind, just the four of us. It's going to be like super intense, like just like figure out what we're doing for hotels. And then I hop on a plane and I go to Florida where I'm meeting another business partner because she wants to move her family to Florida eventually. Her dad's already down there. But in order to do that, you got to get like a visa, all this kind of stuff. So it's easier to get a visa if you buy or run or buy a business. So
Okay.
we're going to look at a spray foam company that
Okay. To buy
insulates home.
it?
Yeah, to buy it. So it's already an accepted offer. We're just going down to do our due diligence and stuff like that. And so I'd be partnering on that and then back to Calgary to present at a investor meetup for hotels. So it's gonna be pretty cool. But like to that travel effect, like that's what I want to do. Like I literally
Mhm.
just want to work from wherever I'm traveling to. Like I have no
Yep.
desire to stay home. I don't want the 9 to 5. It's just like, let's go do cool shit with cool people.
100%.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Love it.
Mhm.
So, backtracking a little bit, Tell us
Gotcha.
about yeah, tell us about Mexico and the hotels. What do you and
Yeah.
Ian
Do
have
you
planned?
like so you're
Okay.
an investor, but you also help people invest, correct?
Uh, yeah. How
Or
would I put that?
find deals, deal whisperer. Your
Deal
website
whisperer. Uh,
I think your website says that. I didn't make
did
that
it?
up. I
Fuck.
think so.
That's cool. I'll
Or it
take.
was the
If
intake
not,
for
throw it on there.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
put deal whisperer. Yeah. So I've been investing for like 17 years, but all like residential houses, stuff like that, small multifamilies. And then my wife and I took a trip to Toronto this year to see Ricky Gervais, the comedian, and had lunch with Ian, my business partner, and the whole hotel thing kind of came from my wife and I were thinking about buying like a condo down in Mexico and just like have it as an Airbnb, use it for ourselves. And he's like, "Oh, I've always had this kind of idea of owning a hotel, like a boutique hotel." And I was like, "Oh, cool, that's neat." And he's like, "Yeah, I want to do it in the Puerto Vallarta area." I said, "Oh, that's exactly what we want to like kind of go buy down there too." And so this was born on August 15th, I think. I don't know if that's in astrology, if it was a good day for
It's in the
that.
stars somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah, I had to have started somewhere. Um, so that idea was born, and honestly, like we just kind of Ian and I connect like incredibly. So that synergy just really led to like this incredible momentum that we were like all of a sudden planning a trip to Mexico in October where we saw 15 hotels in 3 days or something like
Wow.
that. And just like, and from different parts of the coast too, like not all in Puerto Vallarta. We went up the coast a little bit. So it's like 4 different towns, 15 different hotels in 3 days. So it was super valuable. And now we have a couple of offers out that we're negotiating on. One is in Puerto Vallarta and one is in Sayulita, and they're both just one's a hotel that has like 20 keys, and one is a condo building now that we're going to turn into a hotel. So the whole idea
Oh,
is go do business where you want to travel. So like I hate winter. I'm not a winter guy. This it's got to find a reason to get out of here, and that was the reason. So we're going back down, like I said, in a few days. We're going to go take another look at the hotel, mastermind, come up with a plan, and hopefully go back in February to do some more due diligence, and then we're hoping by summer that we'll have a hotel under contract.
that
wow.
is so exciting.
Yeah,
Very like Brian Baumler-esque,
very Brian
you
Baumler.
know?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
I don't think I'll buy the whole island thing, like Brian and
No,
his
but
wife.
could you have a TV show?
I would love a TV. That would be
How do
sweet.
we make that happen? Yeah.
Well, you guys are my crew, so like call HGTV.
Okay. My
Tell
life
them
is
you got a great
crazy.
idea. Yeah,
Crazy funny.
yeah. There you go. So let's do a
Let's pitch
video.
it.
Pitch it. Buying
Yeah,
hotels.
we'll tag them.
Yeah,
Maybe
there you go. See if we can get them to invest.
they'll be like, "Who are these girls that won't stop tagging us?" And then one day they'll look and they'll be like, "Oh my god, they're so funny and delusional. This is perfect."
And hopefully one of them has a boyfriend ready for you to
Yes.
to
Yes.
2026 with.
Yes.
That'd be the ultimate goal. That's what I'm rooting for anyway. But then as far as deal whisperer goes, no, I'm not. We look for, so we got to find investors. Like we got to raise
Hmm.
capital. I don't have $3 million tucked away as much as I wish I did. So we're just presenting this. We have a few people that are interested in going to Calgary to do that presentation. I have another presentation, virtual one in January, two of those actually. So just getting the word out and then just hopefully raising that capital.
Interesting.
Awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was always
Okay.
curious, like, how much it actually costs to buy a hotel. Sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
And then like do you front it all yourself or you share it with your friends or do you go on Dragon's Den and ask them for money? I don't know.
No, you don't. I don't. Not in this
Don't do
case. Like
that?
no. Like so. Okay, so there's two deals. The one in Sayulita has been asked 2.5 million, and the other in Puerto Vallarta is 3.5 million. I don't know if those are normal prices. Those are just the places we liked, and that the underwriting showed us that we can make some money off it depending on what we do with it. So those spoke to us. But you can get like a boutique hotel anywhere. Like
Oh,
Victoria, Kristen, for example, like what did she pay? I think she under $1 million out,
Yeah.
the
Out
breeze
east.
out there. So, I mean, there's, Blake Daly is a guy I follow on Instagram. His company's Hotel Launch or something like that. He's got 8 boutique hotels, but he started like with just some small 12-unit building in a
Yeah.
place where there was tourism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the June Motel in Prince Edward County too was one of the big first Instagrammable
Yeah.
motels.
Yeah. And that's kind of the cool thing with boutique hotels is you
Yeah.
get like your creative side gets to come out, right? Like it's not
Mhm.
just, with investing in residential, you can get creative and like you can design it a certain way if you do renovations and stuff like that, but it's limiting and you can't really, there's no experience tied to it. Like with a hotel, you're creating a whole experience, whether like the
Mhm.
smell, the vibe, the aesthetics, the service, like this is all
Yeah.
comes, like it's all controllable and it's
Yes.
all based on your imagination, your creativity, which is great because Ian has that background in like film and cinematography. Like
Mhm.
Mm.
the shit this guy's dreaming up. Like I'm so glad I connect with him because the design and visual aspect is definitely his realm. Like that's his
Okay.
bread and butter. And it's like
Nice.
we're gonna be sharing some marketing stuff pretty quick online on our socials and stuff. So you'll get a chance to see it. But yeah, it's pretty cool what he's got cooking.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
It
stayed
sounds
in
like
a
you're a
hotel
good
in
match.
yeah, it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stayed in a hotel in Vancouver before I went to Alaska, and my travel agent was like, "You just gotta trust me. You just gotta book this one or let me book it." I was like, "Okay." He's like, "You're gonna love it." I walk in and it's like black and white and like red vinyl and like mirrors everywhere, and I was like, "Oh my god."
Did you like
I'm
it?
like, "Okay." Yeah, it was cool. Like
Yeah.
even going up and down the elevator every day was a freaking experience,
Yeah.
right?
There's
Yeah.
the word, right? It's an experience.
Yeah. Yeah, like, would I wanna live there every day? Absolutely not, but for 3 days, it was cool.
Yeah. And would you recommend it to somebody?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
look, you're
There you
still
go.
talking about it now.
We're talking about it.
I forgot about it for until this exact moment.
Yeah. But it sits with you.
But
And that's
yes.
what we're trying to
Yeah.
like, that's what we want to do. Like that's the creative side of things. That's why we're both chasing a lifestyle now.
Mm,
Whereas
Mhm.
over the course of the last 20 years in both of our professions, we've been chasing money.
Yep.
And it's always been, how do I get to that next level? How do I get to that next level? And now being in my early 40s, it's like I'm just chasing the same fucking thing over and over again. And it wears on you. And so now I was like, how do you create the lifestyle you want? And
right.
one of
Yeah.
those ways is like build cool shit with cool people. So find
Yeah,
people that you have that synergy with. Like you guys obviously have a great partnership and you enjoy doing this.
and so many ideas.
Yeah. And so
Too
many
many.
ideas.
So many.
And just and go to Mexico for me, for example, and get away from something I don't like, which is winter. So just build something cool and chase that lifestyle. So and for hotels for us anyway, like the cool thing is you don't even have to make a ton of money to enjoy what you're doing. Like I can go stay at this hotel, I can eat at the restaurant for free that I'm going to have in the hotel. I can enjoy all the amenities the hotel provides for free. So it's
Yeah.
like it's a built-in vacation. So if you get a few of those
Mhm.
across the globe, which is the plan, all of a sudden you're just traveling hotel to hotel to hotel. So even if you made 150 grand a year, which is pretty,
Yep.
basic income, but you're traveling,
Very
fuck,
livable.
it's
Yeah.
livable and
Yeah.
you're doing
Yep.
cool shit. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well,
yeah,
we're on board to visit. I'll
yes.
say
Yeah. We'll get the disc in there for sure.
There we go. Live
yeah,
podcast from the hotel.
like that. Well,
Absolutely. Live
it
podcast. Well,
sounds
that's the
so
other thing too,
cool.
right? Like getting the marketing is the biggest thing with all of this. So
Mhm.
moving,
Mhm.
moving forward, like the one thing we've noticed is completely lacking in Mexico is any like website marketing, Instagram. But the two places that we have offers on don't have a website and they don't have Instagram. One has a
Beautiful.
Facebook page.
So
You
much
can,
opportunity. Oh my
so much
god.
Yeah.
up, and it's not
It's,
just
like,
those
so basic, but
basic.
yeah,
But
And
yeah,
that's
they've
the
been
added value that
surviving.
you're gonna bring.
well,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the added value, and like we're talking about bringing Instagram influencers in for like a free week
Yeah.
every order every couple of weeks and just like when you're getting going and getting that brand going and just blast it with, Instagrammable photos and tell everybody what you're doing and you're creating a brand. That's all. You're
Yeah.
building a brand.
Yeah.
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 No, that's perfect, and the lifestyle there, because like, even while you were saying that you and Ian went down there and explored all these hotels, one of the first things that comes to mind for me being a female is that, like, I wouldn't have the courage, I would honestly feel maybe unsafe doing that, to just go
Sure.
there, which is why I usually
Yeah.
go more all-inclusive with the direct transfer, whereas I
Sure.
think if you were being marketed to about a boutique hotel that was safe and how it's okay to do the alternative to the big
Yeah.
chains, it would
Yes.
also you probably see a lot more guests too.
And that's a great point because I didn't even think about that. Like the women traveling alone, or
Yeah.
even with their partners, just that feeling
Yeah.
of safety within the confines of the resort.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. I think that's it, like, very top of mind for women traveling.
totally.
Yeah. Yeah,
That,
because all inclusives, like, they're it depends what you're looking for too, right? Like, are they convenient? Yes. Are they boring? Also, perhaps, you know? So,
yeah,
like, I don't really super love them
yeah,
unless I really just need to go and be like, "Oh, which beach should I sleep on today?"
yeah,
Like, that's
totally.
right?
Yeah, and
Mhm.
we're
Yeah.
the same. We're traveling the same way now. My wife and I, like, we don't go to all inclusives anymore. We've done it, and we will again. Like when it's like a family thing, and like, oh, everybody's going down. We're all gonna stay at the same resort. But it becomes like repeatable, right? Like it's the same.
Yeah.
And you can only drink so much and you can only eat so much. And it's just like, I also like to walk around and kind of check out the culture. And for some reason, when I'm on an all inclusive resort, and there's also like where they are positioned, they usually group together, not in that local area.
Yes. Yes.
So
So
it's
it's
not like,
hard to get anywhere fun
yeah,
too.
Mhm.
you're not
Yeah.
experiencing the culture. So that's kind of like the way we like to travel is like look around, like go. And you know what? We've never felt anything but safe on the Puerto Vallarta side. The Cancun side's a little different. That's too Americanized, I feel like. It's getting a little like there's gunshots and stuff down there. Like there's people getting shot. Like I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about investing on that
They're good.
side. Yeah.
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 There might be like a risk assessment that you could do.
Yeah.
So what's the big
'Kay.
goals for you guys? Talk to me. Tell me something about what's a goal for you guys? What's 2026? You got to do another vision board, obviously, but
Mm.
Mhm.
So I have recently decided to write I've been talking about like my life is book worthy. Like I have a lot of stories and a really big story about leaving an abusive relationship.
yeah.
And like just from where I was that like 6, 7 years ago to now is like completely different. Like I've tripled my income and like as a woman, people have always told me like you'll never own a house, you need someone to take care of you. What are you going to do? I've
Right.
thrown all that away.
Good for you.
I'm like living proof that you don't have to do things the way everyone else says you have to kind of
Yeah.
thing. So I was kind of like, you know what? I think enough time has passed. It's hard to talk about too, like just going through it and now like revisiting, I'm like, oh, feelings.
Yeah.
Um, but I think a lot of people have stories worth telling and sharing actually that we don't share. So
And you know what?
doing it.
You're gonna strike a chord with the right people that are gonna read it, and those are the people that are gonna need to hear it,
Yeah,
and you're gonna make a difference. So when do you're actually gonna write the book? Like that's a goal for 2026?
I think so. I've
Awesome.
started. Yeah. And then I
Nice.
said yes to another like side project with another like agency for
Okay.
actual cash money. So to do that first.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah. I got the Instagram account started this week, told no one. It's very scary, but I didn't even
Awesome.
tell Kristen. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know, I'm like, "This is news."
Nope.
You're dropping the news right now on the podcast
Well,
live.
you asked. I don't know.
Let's get into the hard-hitting questions already. Let's go.
Yeah, it's like, okay. I did When was the last episode that published? I said something about, oh, Kristen, what was it?
What's the general
I think
topic?
remember no, 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 remember when you asked me, like, what fear I wanna leave behind in 2026? And I was like, "Oh, I
Mhm.
just talked about my fear of abandonment in therapy." And,
Yes.
yes, and then someone wrote, "Ooh, tea, there's tea there." And I was like, "Girl, we don't have time or energy or space for that tea." Like, we can just lock it away in a box and pretend it's not there. That's what we do with that one.
I guess you'll get into it though in the book.
I think it's a second book, to be honest. Like,
Second,
that's part
Oh.
I think that's part of another story. You know what? As you write things down, you realize this doesn't fit here, or like, I already have so much, I don't need all these extra things.
have you written books a book at all before? Like, are you just gonna dive?
No,
Okay,
no. But I don't think that people consume literature the way that like, in a traditional way anymore.
no,
So, it's fine.
it's totally fine.
Yeah,
You can do whatever you put your mind to.
I know I can.
Yep.
You can write a best-selling novel.
Like, pretty sure books are written at, like, a grade 2 level anyway, and
Yeah,
I passed grade 2.
you
So
sure did.
Check.
and then some. Yeah. So, like, I think it'll be fine.
I think it'll do great. I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to getting my copy.
Yeah,
Mhm.
signed.
Me too.
Please.
Yeah.
Please give me 5 stars on Amazon. Thanks, bye. Yeah.
What's the
Very
plan for the podcast? Like, what's the big vision going forward?
kinda keep up what we've been doing, I think, doubling down, like,
Yeah.
we've seen some really good growth in 2025, so
Yeah.
continue that
Oh,
into
yeah.
2026 and,
Yeah.
keep on having guests on here and there. We
Yeah.
do a guest a month approximately, but we
Yeah.
love having
Mhm.
guests, but then also love, like, our one-on-one episodes also, so I
Totally.
think we'll probably do a bit of a session to go through and, like, get into the weeds on what worked well, what felt good, like
Mhm.
and yeah, double
Yeah.
down,
What
but,
are the
like, the
comments saying?
Yeah.
oh, yeah, we have some,
We
very
have trolls. That's when I really knew we were onto
You
something,
made
is
it.
when we got trolls.
That's when you made it.
yeah, on
Yeah.
YouTube. They
On
really go
yeah.
at it, like, with each other in the comments. It's awesome.
And
That's
we're
Very
like,
good.
awesome.
"Guys, it's not that serious.
Yeah.
Like, nothing we say matters."
You respond?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
It
Yeah.
depends.
That'd be fun too, right?
But we don't
Well,
wanna,
like, if
like, get into it or instigate with people. We just laugh at them.
Yeah.
yeah, it
Like,
could there's a few, though, that, like, they get me a little, like, when the person really doesn't understand, and I'm like, "Ugh."
yeah,
Like,
like,
I
you
I
missed the
was
point.
blamed as part of the problem for the drought in 2025. They're like, "You're part of the reason the world's on fire," and I'm like, "Interesting, but, like, your point is very wrong, like, that's like, no."
That's not
So,
how droughts
anyways
work.
no, yeah,
Yeah.
so there's
At least
some
you're
things,
thinking of
like, we
supporting.
address.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if either of you have seen, the Wicked movies, but there's Madame Morrible, and she can, like, manipulate the weather. Like, that's
Yes.
not Kristen.
No. No.
No,
Did you see Wicked 2? We haven't seen it yet.
I
The
did.
first amazing.
I
not me.
disagree, but
You didn't like it?
I didn't like either. I
Oh,
could no, but part of the problem, though, is that I have PTSD, and so with movies, if it, like, fucks with your nervous system, I'm out.
okay.
So but Wicked, it was kinda like that, but I knew how it ended because I've seen the musical.
Sure.
So but I was like, "I don't know, not for me,
See,
I
we
guess."
we went in there with no expectations. Like, I didn't know what to expect. We
Yeah.
walked in, we laughed the whole time. It was Ariana's a good singer. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The biggest thing is when I saw part 1, I didn't know that it was in 2 parts, so it just ended, and I was like, "I sat
Yeah.
through 3 hours for only half of the story?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?"
But you went and saw the next part.
Well, yeah, because I needed to see the second part. I didn't like it still, but, you know, mm, it is what it is.
It
You
is what
can't not see a cultural phenomenon.
that's my point. You gotta get it in. You gotta see them
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Yeah. You guys traveling this year? Where are you going for, do you guys travel in the winter at all? You can't travel, Kristen, I guess.
Not right now, I'm not traveling. I have a new house to take care of and figure out what I'm doing there.
You're building a glamping retreat.
Potentially.
It's one of
Well,
the
I have
plans.
520 acres now, so
That's a lot.
2026, it is a lot. So
Yeah.
2026 is gonna be looking at what am I doing with it? And, like,
That's what a what a freaking opportunity. What a blank
Mm.
canvas.
Yep.
that's exactly it. Like, when this came up, I could not say no. Like,
No.
something about it, I was just like, "This is a once in a lifetime opportunity that I cannot turn away."
Yeah.
So, we had to do it, had to take a risk, and I'm glad it worked out
So
for,
many
like, actually
risks.
getting it.
Oh my god.
So many risks.
So many risks. She was like, "In my head, I've already moved in, so
Yeah.
none of this is actually a problem."
We talk about it on the podcast, and I probably
Yeah.
sound so delusional, but, like, it did work out, but it was like
Yep.
everyone around me was, like, freaking out, and I'm like, it's fine. Like,
It's fine.
everything's fine."
Yeah.
And so it was pretty funny, and it's hilarious because we have it documented. It was, like, every week,
Yeah.
like, such a turning point of, like, "Well, guess what's happening now?" So, yeah, so I'm thinking, like, glamping retreat, but I'm gonna spend a little bit more time thinking on it because I've heard like Airbnb is kind of going down now, not up. So
Yeah.
I also don't want to like I'm not like a trend follower. So I don't necessarily want to do that just because Airbnb is like the hot thing. So
Yeah.
I'm like, what else? But getting to like experiences, I think I could build a really, really awesome experience there. And one of the things, so when we were buying the house and we had got it, I had wrote them a letter with our offer,
Right.
and so the granddaughter of the owner, she's, like, the same age as I am. She wrote me a letter back and explained to me, like, how much the property meant to her and
Oh, no way.
how it was, like, a place where she grew up and, like, learned about, like, stewardship and the land and animals and all these things. So I was kinda thinking about taking, like, that into the experience part of it. So I thought glamping is one thing, but more of, like, family
Yeah.
retreat, like, very like, if you have small kids, sometimes it can be hard to travel, so, like, we're an hour outside of a big city, so, like, why not something a little bit closer to home, but almost adding an educational element to it about, like, the land and the animals and everything there.
Love
So,
that.
I might, like, go through that, see what that looks like, but, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. There's so many
'Cause
other things we
families will
could
never
do.
go out of style.
They won't. No. No.
Never.
No. And with 520 acres, you can do like 4 or 5 different ideas if you want to.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, already on the property is a shooting range. It used to be a quarry. It's not
Okay.
the type of quarry you think of where, like, there's a massive hole. It's actually quite flat. They would just scrape the bedrock.
Yeah.
So it's very clear though, because it's all bedrock, like, there's not a lot of growth there, so they have a shooting range set up. So that's something we'll be using. I got my gun license this year. Well, that wasn't
Nice.
on the vision board, but hey.
Yeah.
So we'll be using that, so who knows, that could be, an opportunity. Um, and oh god, just exploring it. There is, like, random things, like, there's an abandoned car, like, so far back, and I'm like, "How did you get here?" Like,
Yeah.
how on earth did a car get back here? Like, I don't understand.
Story. Yeah.
Did you just run out of
Yeah.
gas and they were like, "Eh."
Well, what's hilarious is, we went on a tour with the, existing owners, and they make up fake stories about, like, different, like, little landmarks on the property, so they tell us this, like, insane story, and we're like, "What?" And they're like, "Ah, no, I'm just kidding." So they're like, "I hope you carry on this tradition of, like, make up your own." I'm like, "Oh my god, okay." So, like, that's
Love that.
even hilarious. Um, yeah, so who knows? World of possibilities. Summer of 2026, though, we will be hosting a rebrand pending
Trail
trail run.
run.
A trail run?
So,
Yep.
yeah, so we have over 6 kilometers of trails, already there. So we're gonna do
You're
a
hosting at your property. Sweet.
Yep.
What's
So
the
mark your
date?
calendar if you wanna fly in. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Yeah,
You don't know.
Well, yeah, like,
sometime when it's warm.
all I'm supposed to do this year is travel apparently, so I am down
Yeah.
to come to Ottawa and go for a little 6K trail run.
Yeah. It's gonna
Down?
be such an experience. There's gonna be, like, pockets of, like, I say, like, Instagram photo spots, but, like, not really if you're running.
Sure.
It depends. I run with a phone and take selfies. Not
Yeah.
everyone does. Some people take it very serious, but if nothing we do is really that serious. So
No, no.
Mhm.
I love
Hazel
that.
talks
That's
about having a glitter station, so if that,
a
like,
glitter
sets
station,
the
I am the proud owner of like 47 disco balls. We're gonna hang those like all in the trees. I have lots of
proud
ideas.
owner. I love that. I'm looking
I
forward to it.
I heard that they keep flies away, and I was like, done.
Yeah,
There's
I
lots of flies out
I
here.
did hear that too, actually.
I
So
don't
Have
know
you
that
that
found
it's
it
working.
works?
No.
I saw it on TikTok. It's got to work.
I'll
Yeah,
have
it's gotta
to,
work.
go through another like, go maybe it only works in the spring. I don't know. I didn't really find it works. Like, I only got them, like, summer, fall, but anyway.
Okay,
They're pretty.
they are pretty, and
Last
you have.
night, the moon was so bright that was shining onto my disco ball in my bathroom, and then there was disco lights in my bathroom at 4 AM.
I like that sentence. The disco light in my bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, "Why is there spots everywhere?" And then I was, like, trying to find them with my hand, and I was like, "They're from the disco ball? It's nighttime."
Where? What made you put one up in the bathroom?
They're everywhere, Ryan. What do you mean why
They're
they're in the
I
everywhere.
think you have one in your kitchen
everywhere.
too, if I'm not mistaken.
There's yes, there's one in my kitchen. I hung one by the front door. There's one in the bathroom. There's one in my guest room. I have no disco ball in my bedroom, but I do have like a crystally hangy thing.
Okay.
It's very it's tastefully glittery in here.
I like it.
Hazel has, the most, like, unique design sense. One of her
Okay.
rooms has a pink ceiling, and it looks so
Two of
good.
two of them do.
Yeah. Her
Okay.
living room is also an aerial studio. Her
Yes,
couch
it's
is completely out of the way.
yeah,
The primary function is aerials
circus.
Love
Yeah.
love it.
with no curtains on her huge windows in the front either, so her
No,
neighbors have a
first of
free
all,
show
the
every
neighbors
night.
love it. And second of all, because if it's dark outside and light inside, the windows become a mirror.
I didn't think about that, yeah.
In
Yeah.
fact, we're
Double
gonna so
function.
when it's warm out, we're gonna move my like my rig outside again, and I have my neighbors tucked into like selling tickets for people to come watch. They were like, "We're gonna cause an accident." Like semi truck drivers come by on the highway, they're gonna be like, "Oh." And I
What
said,
is
"Not
she
my
doing?
problem. Make sure to pay us."
That's right.
Yep.
Pay to watch.
Yep.
I love the I love the disco ball addiction. It's fun.
Yeah. My house to do
Yeah,
what I want.
that's right. You don't need a man to tell you what to put your disco lights.
Exactly.
No.
He would
Yeah,
o
and that's
only
another
bring her
question.
down.
What happens if the guy that you do find sitting on a rock doesn't like disco balls?
He's not the right one.
But then he's not the guy for me. Yeah.
One must love disco balls.
Also, is he moving in here, Ryan? I don't know. He might just be
I
coming
don't
for a
know.
visit. I don't know
Just a visit.
either. I don't
What are you
know.
looking?
Hmm?
What are you looking for? I guess is the real question.
I don't know. I just now that I like have my own space, like it's very different from like growing up with someone and building something together
Yeah,
because now I've built things on my own. So I'm like,
yeah,
do I even want to get married? Like actually like legally married again? There's definitely a prenuptial agreement for both sides if I
sure.
do. Um, do I want to share a bed with another human? I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't know. I'm just very comfortable the way things are now, but we'll see. It could all change.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I've told my wife if we ever split up, like I'm done. I'm done chasing. I'm done with this cohabitation bullshit. I'm just doing me and traveling, and like, that's it. So I feel it.
Yeah.
Mhm. It
You know,
sounds
I
like
tell
you and
me
your
I
wife are very aligned, though, on your vision for
Mhm.
the future.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're super aligned. And she's as you know, a fucking hard ass worker. She crushed 2025, which was great because I didn't make any money. I made some money on my rentals and stuff, but like again, that year of the snake just shedding all my stuff. I guess I used it to shed all my past garbage and like we have a really supportive relationship. When she came in, I was working full-time job and she went to get her real estate license. So like the first year in her real estate business, she lost $9,000 I think was on her tax statement. Like she
Mhm.
made
She
nothing.
make negative
So
money.
negative money.
Great.
And now we're at the point where I don't have to make anything and she crushed it. So, which is
Amazing.
again, like allows me to fuck off for 10 days to 3 different places and try to make something of like the big picture for life, which is traveling and doing the stuff. So she's not,
Mhm.
the idea is for her not to continue at this clip because like
Mhm.
her word of the year is balance because last year,
Yeah.
zero balance. It was just full speed red line the whole time. She hired an assistant in October, which has been life changing.
Good.
Um,
Yeah.
which is like all her social media now, Kristen is like
Mhm.
the assistant's ideas and her putting it together. So like
Oh,
that's been,
amazing. I've
yeah,
been
that's,
watching. It's been
yeah,
looking really good.
yeah. She's getting creative and doing like she
Mhm.
just did some like Spotify rap of her
Mhm.
year, which was
Mhm.
like not her idea. So yeah, we're really aligned. I mean, there's some stuff like I don't like where we live. We live in a really small town. I'd like to live where there's something a little bit more like Kelowna, BC. I don't know if you guys have been out to Kelowna,
Not
but
yet.
it's like that's kind of it's got an airport. Like I don't have an airport. Like I have
Right.
nothing.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
like I go if I were to fly out of Kelowna, it's a
Mhm.
4-hour drive to that airport.
Right. Ryan needs a little more
Good.
hustle and bustle.
Yeah, like concerts
And
would be nice, or like
yeah,
maybe even shopping of some kind. Like we have one restaurant in our town. It's the old pub. It's got double margaritas for 7.75, which is pretty great.
Damn,
Um,
that's a steal.
that's a
yeah,
steal.
Are you gonna
that's like
carry
going,
that to the hotel?
What's that?
Are you gonna
yeah,
carry that
and
to the
take that model
hotel?
to the
Yeah,
hotel.
I would love to put
Oh
the
my
cheap
god.
margarita drinks,
It's
$7.
very like Legion vibes.
Very Legion vibes, and like that's
Yeah.
where the meat draw is, right? The meat draw
Yeah.
is there Saturday, and
Except for I don't know that anyone at my Legion would know how to make a margarita. They didn't even know how to make a wine spritzer. I was like, "It's club soda and wine." And he pushed the wine glass. He was like, "Can you please just take this?" Fine.
yeah, it's very Legion vibes. Like they got 3
Yeah.
beers on tap. I think it's like
Yeah.
Coors, Bud, and Bud Light. Like I don't know. It's one of those. So I'd like a little hustle and bustle, but yeah, like we're definitely aligned on everything. She's 10 years younger than me, so when she came into the relationship, she wanted kids. Thankfully, she doesn't now. So we can put that aside and just focus on ourselves and our career. Like I got an 18-year-old daughter. Well, she'll
Mhm.
be 18 in June. So we do have a kid, but it's a lot different than what you're about to get into, Kristen. So um yeah, we're pretty aligned. It's pretty nice. And it's nice to have like I was saying this to somebody else, but like having a partner that lines up with your goals and your aspirations and like keeping everybody like accountable and
Mhm.
it's fucking life changing, man. Like I am leaps and bounds farther ahead than I would have been without her. So props to her. Good for
Okay.
thanks for picking me and let's keep crushing it.
Yeah. Oh, we actually talked about that on a recent episode too, about how
Yes.
having a drama-free relationship can
Mhm.
impact your life
Oh my
so
gosh.
Yes.
much.
Mm.
And we've
And
talked about
yeah, a
picking
lot
the
of
right partner in a very early episode too.
yeah,
It's
because it's huge. Like, your
huge.
entire life could be completely different
So
just
different.
purely based on the partner you pick. And
Yeah.
even like, I don't know how long you guys have been together. How
It's
long?
about 5 years.
Okay. So over that time, it's like some people grow together and obviously you become a completely different person during that time. So like some people grow completely together and dream big together. And other people, you just become different people and start growing completely apart.
Yeah.
So like my husband and I, we've been together for 11 years. And like when I look back to who we were when we first got together, night and day different. Our goals are night and day different, but we've stayed so aligned throughout the years that like as we look forward, we're like marching towards the same goal together, which
Yeah.
is beautiful because like you said, you can take different risks because one person like you want to start a business. Okay, you're the stable
Yeah.
one. You make the money. I'm going to do something a little crazy and impulsive,
Yeah.
right? And it just like opens so many doors that may not have been there.
Totally. And I think the biggest part of that was like the drama free. Like we get
Uh-huh.
in fights like anybody, or we'll have disagreements, but we can just literally we'll fix it right there. Like, you just tell her what is bugging you and she'll tell the same. And then it's like, okay, well, where's the solution here? Because there's no point
Exactly.
in us just fighting. We're best friends, so let's stop the bullshit here. And
Right?
I read in a book, and it was, I forget what book it was, but it had a really good explanation of this. And like, if you have a knot and your knot's the problem, and you guys are both pulling on it to
Yes.
prove your point or defend your point, the knot's
Yes.
just getting tighter.
Yes.
The fuck are you doing? Just
Mhm.
push towards it and come together
Great
and untie them.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another cool thing that I want to try that actually, it was funny because we did get in a fight like last month. We had a pretty decent argument. And what I had been told was, and again, I forget where I read this, but pretend you're in a debate so you can you can say what you have to say. But then after that, switch roles and try to argue her side of it and
Mhm.
see how far you get before you're like, all right, this is fucking dumb. We're fighting for what are we doing? And it worked because I put
Mhm.
that on her and I said, okay, okay, we're done. Now you fight for me. You fight my point. She's like, ah, shit. And I was like, yeah, she's got a point. So I got it. I won that argument. I'm going to put that up on the board. She had the wherewithal to be like, to buy into the process and just be like, okay, no, we're here to solve a problem. We're here to solve
Mhm.
whatever this is. Yeah, it's completely refreshing. I've never had it before. I've had some pretty shitty relationships, as we all have, and never would I have been able to, hey, leave. I'm going away for 10 days. Never, ever would I have been able to do that before. And be like, no, you're not going. You can't. Like, there'd just be a
Yeah.
list of reasons. And she was
Yep.
like, the only thing she said was, fuck, I'm going to miss you. Like, that was the only thing. So
Yeah.
it's refreshing, and it just, you can, you can be so much more productive when you have somebody in your corner that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
just rooting for us. So yeah, I
Yeah.
got a good deal.
100%.
That's the
Yeah.
goal
Oh,
over here.
I love it.
Hmm. We'll find you your man on that rock.
Yeah, we will.
No. Maybe in Mexico. We don't know.
Come down. Yeah, there's a lot of
Mhm.
available men down there. I heard. Yeah, yeah. Tons of rocks along the beach. There's gonna be somebody sitting on something.
Exactly. A male mermaid, a merman.
A merman. Yes.
Oh, can we have I would like to request the mermaid suite at the
Yeah.
new hotel.
Yeah. I don't know if that's the vibe we're going for, but we can get some inflatables
Fine.
for you.
There we go.
We'll do it up nice.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
So now that you're like full in on the entrepreneurial journey, if there
Uh-huh.
was somebody listening that was like thinking of becoming an entrepreneur or still at the beginning stages, what
Mm.
advice would you have for them?
Great question, and very topical right now because my daughter's gonna be 18 coming up. And she's been battling this, do I go to school
Mm.
or do I not go to school? And I
I love this debate.
yeah,
Yes, we do.
I'm on the only reason I would go to school, I told her, was if you absolutely need some kind of license or degree,
Yeah.
or like, if you got to be a lawyer, you got to go to school. You're going to be a doctor, you
Yeah.
got to go to school.
Yeah.
Anything else, I feel so much more valuable is learning in the school of hard knocks and going out and doing life. So she's decided to work for us. Um, and I'm going to start her right from like the bare bones of like the bottom of the pile of an assistant. Like, she's just going to be my assistant. So all my shit's going to
Yeah.
get done. But
Mhm.
what I'm trying to instill in her is, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, find something you fucking love. Like,
Yeah.
just find something you really like to do. So I took her through a ChatGPT prompt, and it asked her like questions one after another. And she really did like the marketing side of things. Like, she liked being creative. She liked, she put together this, she tried to get a little student run coffee shop going in her high school.
Oh, okay.
The teachers pushed back because of this rule or that rule. And that's another thing. Now I'm going to get heated.
Rules.
The
Let it
rules,
out.
the public school system.
Bureaucracy.
Yes. And I told her that. I
Get
said, you know
over
what the problem with the
yourselves.
public school system is? the public school system is finding out or finding reasons why you can't do something.
Yep.
Entrepreneurship is finding out how you fucking can do it. And don't stop until you can fucking find out how to do it, because there's a solution to every problem. So
Yep.
Yep.
when she goes in and asks, "Hey, can I do this coffee shop?" Well, no, because. Well, not no, because, but how about, well, yes, but here's how
Like,
you have to do it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
so my advice
Ridiculous.
to the entrepreneur would be find
Mhm.
something you just really enjoy doing and the money will follow. Because if you like
Mhm.
doing it, you're going to do it well.
Yes.
So the money will follow.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well
Yeah.
said.
Thanks.
Very
Yeah.
true.
Proud of that one.
Yeah. That's very good advice. And as you were talking, I was thinking, my future kid, like, how is my parenting style going to be, and like things like that? Because I listen to a lot of podcasts, and some of them talk about schooling as they go through um with their kids. And I've heard about these like alternative schools in, I think it's
Ooh.
primarily the US, where you pay for it like almost like a college or university, but they do, like, the core curriculum for, like, 3 hours beginning of the day,
Yeah.
get it all done, and then the rest of the day, they are starting businesses,
Mhm.
inventing different products, like, they're actually doing things, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, that would be so much better." Like, I would feel so much better about putting my kid into something like that than the traditional school system, because, like, I look back
Yeah.
at myself and, like, I would no teacher would have ever been like, "Kristen was such a good student." It was, like, too chatty, like, won't shut up,
Yeah.
didn't do her homework, like, I always, like, got by, I always passed everything, but, like, I never excelled and I never enjoyed it. I did everything because I
Yeah.
had to do it, not because I wanted to. But what's hilarious is as an adult, I am obsessed with learning. I
Yeah.
love listening to podcasts, I love
Me
reading,
too.
I actually even love, like, taking tests now. Like, I got my
Mhm.
PMP and different, like, exams and stuff. It's like, I like all that stuff, but when I was in that environment, I hated it.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's
Because
just
it's not
like,
what it wasn't interesting to you. It wasn't what you're interested in.
We are so
exactly.
You can learn,
opposite.
you can get all the basics that you need by grade 5. Like,
Yep.
honestly, if you have like Hayes was saying, most books are written at a grade 2 level because all this shit is basic. But when you like, they don't teach you about taxes. They don't teach you about running a business. They don't teach you about
Mortgage.
mortgages. They don't teach you about how
They don't even
to
teach
pay
like sex
assets.
ed properly,
No, no, they
right?
didn't teach you all the cool positions you could do. Nothing
Right.
like that. They just,
At my school,
just
they were
put
like,
you on,
"Don't do it," and we were like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Okay."
don't do that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, when they're probably doing it with their wives, the fucking liars. So yeah, I got a big gripe with the public school system. Like, you're just, and this is known, but they're just making employees. Like, they're just breeding future employees to work at a factory,
Yep.
and you know what? There's a place for that. There are people
Well,
that are really
yeah.
happy with having a whatever, a basic life that, follow the rules and follow the system, and that's great. That wasn't me, and that's not going to be my daughter, hopefully, either.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I
It's an
have
exciting
2
journey she's
degrees
on.
and a diploma, and I only currently use my diploma in my work. Like, never else have I used a, like, cent, and I'm still
Yeah,
paying for the education, right? So,
exactly. Yeah, and that's the other
yeah.
side of, like, so back to the duplex that we're buying, we made, um so I made a deal with her that when she's 18, she can decide to do whatever she wants. She wants to go to school, she can go to school, but I'm not paying for school. It's not my education, it's not my business. But what I will do is I'll take that money and we'll buy a house.
Mhm.
So we looked at a house the other day, we're gonna put an offer in, and the idea is to rent out the top to a family or whatever, and then there's gonna be a 2-bedroom suite in the bottom, rent it out to a friend and yourself. So now all of a sudden she's probably, based on the numbers we ran, she's probably gonna make 2 or 300 bucks a month cash flow after
Awesome.
everything's said and done, and get to live there for free and have this asset for life.
Amazing.
So if I'm gonna take X amount of dollars and help her get started, I'm not gonna send her to school where she's just gonna get drunk and, like, not really even pay attention to what she's there for. Because again, at 18, I didn't know what I wanted to do at 18. I got
No.
in
Yeah.
for a firefighter and for an electrical engineer.
Mhm.
So I didn't do either of them. I didn't go to college, but that's what I got in for. And I didn't want to do either of those things. It just was like, yeah,
Mhm.
apply for something.
Mhm.
So
Right.
Yeah.
I think
And
what
this
you
is
have planned is such a better gift, to be
yeah,
honest.
it's such a, yeah, exactly. It just
it is.
starts them. And like my parents, like if they would have bought me a house, and I'm not buying it for her. Like we're buying it, we're gonna renovate it, we're gonna refinance, so I get all my money back. So again, it's like
Yeah.
selfishly, I'm not even giving her money. I'm just
Yeah.
giving her an opportunity.
Yes.
Mhm.
So
Opening the
she can
door.
take, yeah, she can take that and have this property for the rest of her life. And
Yeah.
hopefully that teaches her to do it again and do it again and do it again and do it again. But
Yeah. So playing devil's advocate on the school thing, because this is
okay,
where, like, I love the debate, and I do agree with you. So for me, so I went to school for architectural technology, which you need a certificate to be an architect or a technologist and sign off. So that's what I went to school for, and I had wanted to do that for a while. And when I was there, like you said, partying, not really paying attention, but very quickly I had a tough teacher that sat me down and said, you need to get it together or like you're not going to be here for very long. And I was like, okay, shit, he's right because I did want to be there and I did want to graduate. So I was like, okay, so that was like huge turning point for me. I got very good grades from that point onwards. Um, and I do still use what I learned even indirectly. So I guess on the flip side to that, I think going to school is good. Like, even if you don't know what you want to do yet, but within reason. Like, don't
sure,
go to a
sure,
huge university and be $100,000 in debt. But like for me, I think when I finished, I had just over $20,000 in debt, but
okay,
I was able to get a really good job. Well, at the time, it wasn't, I guess,
sure,
that great, but say within 5 to 6 years, I was making six figures, paid off my student loan in a couple years, and for me, like, that was 100% worth
yeah,
it.
yeah,
So it's like, within reason, I think going can be good because if you have no idea what you wanna do, it's better than doing nothing. It's
yes,
better than working minimum wage,
uh-huh,
and it can be a really good redirection into finding out what you do like doing and what you do enjoy and, like, uncovering all those skills that you didn't know you had, but you also gotta be smart about it because yeah, you
yeah,
can't just be racking up debt because it some people are paying off their student loans into, like, their 40s, their 50s, like, onwards. Like,
yeah,
it can be hard where it's like you just gotta know, like, you're gonna be digging yourself out of that hole the moment you graduate, like, you're starting from the negative, you're not even
yeah,
starting from 0.
yeah. And I agree. Like honestly, her other, she came to me and said, I don't know what I want to do, so I'm gonna go take some business classes.
Mhm.
And I said, okay. I said, you're gonna learn a lot more working for me and your stepmom, but
Yep.
like if that's what you want to do. And then after some conversation, she's like, yeah, no, I want to work. Cause here's the other aspect of that too, is like her mom is very pro school, very, oh, you should go do this.
Mm,
But then I go to my daughter, I'm like, well, and this is kind of an asshole thing to do, but I'm like, well, who's doing better? And she's like, well, you guys. I'm like, who's got financial problems? Well, mom. I'm like, yeah, well, fucking, what are you doing? Listen to us for fuck's sake. So what are you listening to her for? So
Yeah.
that becomes that push and pull, right? Um,
Yep.
but
But that's good advice for anybody, like, don't take advice from
yeah,
somebody that you don't wanna be in
yeah,
their shoes. Like, if they're not
yeah,
doing what you wanna do, don't take their advice. Plain and
perfect.
simple.
Yeah, well said. Absolutely. And 100% agree. So yeah, like to your point, you're right. Like if you need to go to school and you just want to discover yourself too, like, because again, like you can go from 18 to 22 and still have
Mhm.
a huge part of your, like I'm deciding I changed careers at 41.
right.
So it
Exactly.
doesn't, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just about like where you're going to spend your money and how you want to, like how you want your life to go. So I
Yep.
think the public school system is shit. I think there's
Mhm.
value in the post-secondary school
Yep.
um kind of approach depending on how you take it. But yeah, it's, as far as an entrepreneur goes, I just feel like you learn so much more by just diving into it
Mhm.
and risking
I
things.
I agree. Yeah. And, like, overall too, like, as you talk about the things that you're going through with your daughter, it's all boils down to, like, mindset and, like, challenging the status quo. Don't just do it because someone told you to. Don't just do it because your friend's doing. It's like, look at the big picture, because a lot of people
Mhm.
let life just, like, take them on a ride, and then they end up being 50 and have their midlife crisis because they're like, "How the fuck did I get here?" Well,
Yeah.
it's because you weren't following a plan. Like,
Yeah.
you just let life happen. But it's like, make a plan and at least go where you wanna get to,
Totally.
rather
Yeah.
than
And
just, like, seeing what life is gonna hand you.
take it like you're in control here. Like you can
Yeah,
again, like with writing a book or with whatever, like creating experiences on your property, like you can do anything. And
anything.
it's such a mindset thing. And like that's my biggest thing
Mhm.
for her is just getting her to buy into that mentality of like literally think of it and then you can do
Yeah,
it. And especially with AI and everything nowadays, like man, they have kids have such a head start on us as like, and we had a head start on our parents too and everything like that. So like
yeah,
it's all
yep,
generational, but like what an opportunity to like
yeah. But
build
it's
any
seeing the opportunity because it's
seeing
like, on the flip side, they have more distractions than
tons
ever
of
before. Like,
yeah.
just social media. Everyone is addicted to their phones. Everyone's addicted to social media. It's pretty hard to be an entrepreneur when you're scrolling Instagram all day,
Oh,
right?
100%.
And it's like,
100%.
so it's you have to see it. You have to see the opportunity and, like, seize it and not,
Yeah.
I don't know, tune out the distractions.
Yeah, and I'm hopeful that her working for us will have that ability to just kind of keep
Yeah.
things between the rails and like the the distraction thing is huge. Looking at her friends, like I said this too, I'm like, if you at 18 own a home and you're working towards this goal to be a business owner or entrepreneur, you're 15,000 steps ahead of the kids that you're in class with right now. Like
Yep, 100%.
just
Like, decades ahead.
decades ahead because the kids are going to get pissed off. Like you said, they're going to just go with the flow for 30 freaking years. And then all of a sudden they're like,
Mhm.
this ain't what I want. What the hell do I do? And like my
Yep.
mother's, God bless her, but like she worked at Walmart for over 30 years.
Mhm.
My parents got divorced later in life. She got some stuff, but guess where she lives now with me, right? Like it's like so showing my daughter like, hey, like look at your mom, look at your grandmother, like these weren't driven people. And I'm not saying this to be mean or take anything away
No,
from
it's generational also, like, your
mm,
mom probably didn't always have access to her own bank account, right? Or, like, couldn't
sure,
have a job, like, women couldn't have bank accounts for, like, 50 or 60 years, right? So,
sure.
there's, like, a generational, like, expectation
Shit.
or, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it's
fair.
not all
Yeah.
on the person, but at the
No,
same time, as people, we can still change things.
well, and that goes to like making sure my daughter feels empowered too,
Of
like
course,
women
yes.
empowerment, right? Like I don't want her and yeah, times have changed and generations have
Yes.
come and gone here, but
Yeah.
like that's still like there's a concern that we do go backwards in that realm, like especially with,
Yeah.
like the way the states are acting and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like you really want to make sure that she is like all like empowered and can do whatever she wants. And my wife's big on that kind of stuff too. So she's got a really great role model with her. But yeah, it's like I would if I was 18, I'd be freaking terrified right now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I work in the
Yeah.
retirement senior living industry, and, like, I've never that's not true. I have a pension. I'll make $11 a month, okay?
Nice.
But, like, gone are the day I know. Gone are the days of, like, working at one job for 45, 50 years and then just being fine.
Mhm. Well,
Yeah.
I was
That's
I was
not
at a
gonna
factory.
happen.
No, it's not. I was at a factory in town for 12 years while I was like doing my real estate investing and stuff. But all the old boys there, they're like, "Oh yeah, we got a pension. We got a pension." Well, those guys now they get $3,000 a month. They clear, and
Not a lot.
Yeah.
and this was
Like, what
and
do you do
now
with that?
what do you do with that? And I said to him like, "How's your pension?" Well, things are getting a little tight around here. Yeah, no shit. You didn't do anything else but work at a freaking factory for 40 years, and that's your gift? 3 grand a month?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not the way I'd want to live, that's for sure. I'd rather be broke and doing some stuff that I want to do and trying.
You'd rather be broke on a beach in Mexico.
That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
If everything blows up and I fail, it's pretty cheap living down there. Tacos
Mhm.
are cheap.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say, yeah, a little taco stand on the beach.
Oh
some
my
cheap
god! Like I was,
margaritas, you'll have a
oh,
thriving business up and running in no
yeah,
time.
$7 margaritas and tacos all day. Yeah,
It's a winning business plan.
that's a winning business plan. Put that on the list.
Yeah. So talking about role models, like it sounds like
Mm.
around you, you had people that aren't in the same mindset you are now. Did you have a role model that like kind of helped get you here? Like, how did you change your mindset when everyone around you was
I
thinking
think
the
what I
complete
did,
opposite?
I think that's what did it. It was the opposite, was watching these
Mm.
guys, like, so I'd always been interested in, like, real estate and, like, I was watching HGTV and how they flipped houses and stuff like that, and I was in the trades when I was younger as an electrician. So, like, I was on construction sites and, like, I got that, like, feeling for how things work and how to make money, so, like, I had always had that, but then when I got my job at the factory, just watching how miserable people were,
Mm.
and and I got a real problem with authority. Like, you're not gonna tell me when I can take my fucking vacation. Like, I'll tell you that
Uh,
right now. So, like,
yes.
Yeah.
I was the absolute worst employee. For the first little bit at the factory, I was pretty good, right? You know, you got a job, it's paying you well. You're thinking, okay, I'm gonna be a good boy. But then I went on stress leave probably every couple years for like 6 months, and that's where I would just use that time to go flip another house or fix something up because I hated it there. So for a role model, I use that fuel for watching other people's lives suck to make sure that mine
Mm,
at least attempted to not suck.
Mm.
yep.
Because and that's the thing, like I just read one of the good things about working at the factory was those 12-hour shifts where you don't really do much. So I read a lot of books. Like it started
Oh,
with
okay.
Rich Dad Poor Dad. It
Mhm.
built off of that. I was always learning. Like so same thing with you, Kristen. Just I like to learn. I don't read any books for pleasure. It's always
Mhm.
about, is it a mindset book? Is it like a practical book? Like how do you get
Me
ahead? Like
too.
whatever it is. So for
Yep.
me, it was just like self-motivation to not live a shitty life. But
Yep.
to that point now, I did everything by myself and saw how farther ahead I could have been had I joined some mastermind groups or got a coach or partnered with the right people, because that's the other thing. Being in a small town, you're telling other guys, it's like everybody's seen what I've done. Everybody
Mm.
saw that I built a real estate portfolio. Everybody's seen that I've like looking in Mexico. And my buddies that are still working at the factory, like it doesn't click for them that all they say is, "Oh, I got to go to night shift tonight." I'm like, "Hey, you want to
Mhm.
hang out?" "Oh, I got to go to night shift." Well, you don't have to go to night shift. You're choosing to go to night shift. Um, so I would love to be that role model for other people. And that's kind of what this is kind of, went into for me is,
Nice.
but I'm not here to convince anybody to do something they don't
Mhm.
want to do. If you want to talk about how you can grow or what you can do differently, like I'm here for it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that.
Amazing.
And hopefully my daughter follows suit, but we'll see.
Mhm. Well, and that's the thing, all you can do is try, because that's the
That's
one thing about, like,
Maybe
adulting
she'll be
is,
like
like
even it'll be like even more incredible, like
I I hope so.
amplified.
That'd be great.
yep,
Like if you just want to like leapfrog me and do something even amazing, like more amazing, then please. That'd be fantastic. But you know, that's as a parent, it's kind of tough. You wait and see, and like
mhm,
so. And to that point, like my mom working at Walmart for 30 years is terrified that when I quit the factory job, she's like, "You quit?" I'm like,
yeah,
"Yeah, I hate it. I'm miserable.
yeah,
I like. Don't you want your son to be happy? Well, I want him to be safe. Well, there's different ways to look at it.
Right?
and this
What
is
is
where
safety?
generational yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say it comes in, it's, like, almost like artificial
Yeah,
Yeah.
safety.
that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
At the end of the day, you just gotta be happy. Do what
that's what
you
we're doing.
like
That's what we're
and
here for.
focus on being happy, because like, life is way too short. Like, there is seasons of
So short.
grinding that might not feel necessarily happy that are necessary to get ahead,
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, like, life is way too short to be unhappy, so you
yeah, and
gotta
I
paint the picture, set the vision, and march towards it.
I think I'm in that era. I think I'm in that, like, I've busted my ass for 20 freaking years now and
Yep,
like did the factory thing, did the sleepless nights, did like put all my money on the line in a house. Like I've done it all. I've now I feel like I've taken all these tools and now I can put them in the right order and
yep,
live less chaotic, but also
Mhm.
like just so focused on just being happy and balanced and like yeah, there's gonna be crazy times like you said, but having that like North Star where you're just okay, it's for this and it just keeps you pointing in the right direction.
Yeah, you have a
Yeah.
reason more than just your paycheck that's coming at the end of the week.
Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, this has been such a good conversation. Like, it even made
Yeah.
me, like, super inspired. The last couple of weeks, I've been in the lull between Christmas and New Year's where
Yeah,
well,
it's
we are
tough.
packing up to move, so, I mean, that's
Yeah.
one thing, but where you forget what day it is and wear your pajamas all day, so this is
Yeah.
the conversation I needed to, like,
Great.
really kick off the new year.
I love it. I'm glad we connected. Yeah, and it's the same for me. Like I've been just getting out of it now, like getting over that New Year's fog and like just to even just talk to people and like spout what we're doing this year, where our focus is. It's the year of the horse. I didn't know that, so that's cool. Like just
Check back in June when Jupiter goes into Leo. I don't know.
but well, we'll do
Yeah,
yeah, we'll check back in when I'm running those 6K around your property. See how
let's
that
do it.
goes.
It's
That's
Mhm.
happening.
yeah.
Yeah, I wanna see a photo at every single station, Ryan.
If I can make it, I'm down to come. I
This
we
is
to
it's like
go back
built-in marketing. It's genius.
built-in marketing. I love it. No, this has been great. I really appreciate I've been wanting to come on for a bit, so this has been fun.
Yeah, thanks for coming. We're really
Yeah.
happy to have
Mhm.
you.
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what the year brings.
It's gonna be fun. Yeah, we'll have you down to a hotel once it's up and running. You can do a live podcast.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
We're down. Okay.
Alright,
Is that
well,
the
that's the
pod,
pod, guys.
Kristen?
We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.